everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. So today I'm going to be doing a video on how I edit my Instagram photos, and I usually end up putting them on my Facebook and my Twitter. So basically any photos that I post on my social media, I'm going to show you how I edit them. So before I start, I would just like to let you guys know that I did get a job. I am so happy. I'm going to be working for a company called Evernew, and I believe they are called Forever New in Australia because that's where they are based from. But I remember in my last video I was saying I didn't know if it was Forever New or if it was Evernew, but it is going to be called Evernew in Canada, and I believe everywhere else it's still called Forever New. Wanted to tell you guys that because I'm really excited, and the girls there are all gorgeous. It's really beautiful clothing as well, and I am just super excited to start my job and start reeling in some money. Okay guys, so I just had a hell of a time trying to figure out how I was gonna do this. I didn't really process that or think of that. So this is my phone, and then I just tap on the screen here and it's just pink, and then I put my Touch ID. Okay, so this is my home screen. There's a lot of apps, I know, but half of them I haven't even used yet because I just got this yesterday. But anyway, so this photography little tab thingy that I have, it has all of my editing programs. So the first one that I always go to for is the FACETUNE. I just go to open photo. I think I like this one. This one's fun. I don't know. It's just kind of me looking into the night rider, I guess. First of all, I go into my smoothing. So I just press the smooth button. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go up to my face as much as I can. What I'm basically gonna do is just smooth out my entire face. So I basically just go over it with one of my fingers, and then I just smooth out my face here. But it basically just all looks flawless, and like there's no harshness to it. As I go, I can show you kind of before and after. So that is before, that's after, before, after, before, after, before, after. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go details. So details is basically to make something more visible, like a detail on your face that you want to make more noticeable. So now that I've smoothed my face, it's gonna look really good when I actually decide to detail it, because it's not gonna be grainy and like harsh or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead with my highlight. So I'm just going to use my finger and kind of accentuate my highlight. And then I'm gonna do the bridge of my nose, basically just where I highlighted. And then I also do a little touch on my lips to make them a little bit more noticeable, I guess you could say. So then that's pretty much all I do. I don't do a whole lot. Like I might even do my eyes. Like I just kind of touch it. I just tap it. I don't want too much. So that's pretty much all I do with FACETUNE. I don't do a whole lot. I mean, if I have red eyes, you can do like the red eye thingy, and then it will make you not have red eye. Or else like there's tones, so you can kind of create a filter. Now I'm just going to save it onto my camera roll. There we go. So now I go to Pick FX, which is amazing. I love it so much. And so I'm just going to choose my photo here. There was like a Dr. Evil photo. But anyway, so now it asks you to crop or don't crop. I personally don't crop it because there's really nothing to crop. Sometimes there is, but in this case there wasn't a whole lot. So next what I like to do is I'm going to put a filter on. So I usually go with the PFX film. That has the best filters in my opinion. This one I usually go with, like maybe you recognize that, but I usually go with that one. And I think because it flatters all of my pictures really well, like most of them anyway. So I usually always go with a PFX5, but I'm gonna see if there's any other ones that I think will look a little better. But you guys could like have some input in this. That'd be kind of cool. Like be like, what looks the best? But you know what? I'm just gonna go with what I always do, which is PFX5, because that's just creature of habit, I guess. Also, I forgot, but on FACETUNE, if I feel like I am in, like usually I just take a picture in my room, but if I feel like you can really see my background, like Let's zoom in. Like, I mean, you can see, like, that's my, like, house robe and that's my purse. Like, I don't really want people to see that. So what I do is I go to the defocus, and then what I'll do is I'll hit blur, and then I'll just use my finger just to kind of blur it out. I mean, it doesn't definitely like take away the shape, but it just makes it kind of irrelevant and then makes me look really crisp so that I'm kind of like the main focus, if you know what I mean. So there's my picture. There I am again. So it's just asking the preview if you like it. I like it. Use. So now I go immediately, like the first thing that I do is I go into this border icon, and I go to original, and then I put the 2 borders up. So usually, like, depending if it's a longer photo, they'll be on the side, but because this is a wider photo, it does the lines here. So yeah, that's perfect for me. There is other ones, but like, I don't know, like triangle, like I don't know. I think I've done it maybe like some different shapes on a couple of my photos, but I don't know. This is just a great simple one. Then I just hit the check button because I like that. So now sometimes I will go into like my just basically editing again, and if I feel like I want to brighten it a little bit, which I usually do, I will. I'll just brighten it slightly, and then usually I play around with like the saturation. So this obviously just gives more color to my skin, whereas this one would turn me like monochrome. So I put a little bit more color into my skin because I don't want to look super pale, because sometimes the PFX5 editor will kind of wash me out a little bit, so then I go out again with the saturation just to give me a little bit more color again. I like that, and now I'm gonna hit done, and then I'm gonna save to my camera roll, because then what I like to do, which I have been doing, I don't know if you've noticed, you probably have, but I have been using this new app called Font Candy. And yeah, so it says move and scale here, and then there's like the 1:1 ratio or 3:4 ratio. I would just keep the 1:1 ratio, because then it's just gonna put black borders on the white borders, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the 1:1 ratio. So now you click, you basically like hit your font that you want to do, the logo. So I double tap. So then I just will punch in Brooke Barker. Leave some comments down below what you think of that. I mean, I just like to put it because then it's like, I don't know, it's like my trademark kind of thing. But let me know what you guys think, if you think it's better to have it not with or with, because I've really been going back and forth about it. Like sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. And usually I use Pacifico, which is really pretty. I do like this font, but for more like kind of intense pictures like this, I'll go with the Brain Flower one. Just like a really simple, kind of elegant and cute font. So that's what I'm gonna go with today. So now I'm good with that, but then you get this. So what you're gonna have to do is you wanna, if like, this is just how visible you want it to be. So you can see me kind of my skin tone in the background because the picture's in the background, but if you go up with this guy, then it's just gonna be like a full-on like filled in Brooke Barker. So that's what I want. But now so that it's not just that, I go to this white little button here, or this white square, and then I take, okay, come on, there we go. So there I am. But now I want this to be a lot smaller. I want it to just kind of tuck in the corner of the picture. So now I'm just going to this little icon here, and I'm just going to make it very, very small. Oh, I like, okay, I'm into that. I just discovered something new. Ooh, I really like that too. Okay, I'm definitely going with that font. That's hilarious. You guys just like saw me create something new. I really like the way that looks. Now what I want to do is save it to my camera roll. So I'm going back to Afterlight. I'm gonna go back again, cancel, because I got a new photo. Usually I go to Font Candy first and then I do this, but sometimes I forget. Okay, so this would honestly be fine just to upload to Instagram right now, but this Font Candy thing is here, and I think that looks so tacky, so I'm gonna go ahead and just crop it out. There. And I know it's a little bit shorter here now, but I don't really notice that. I don't think it's a huge deal. So now it is all good to go on Instagram. And what I do is, yeah, that's why I love AFTERLIGHT, because it literally just asks you if you want to save it to your camera roll or Instagram. Obs, I'm going to put it on Instagram. There you go, guys. That is my picture that you guys saw me create, which is kind of cool. And then I go put it on Facebook and Twitter. Oh, and now I'm going to go share. Ugh, come on, give it a rest. And there it is, guys. There it is. I'll go to my... Okay, so this is my profile here. Oh, I just lost a follower. Crappy. Not gonna lie, that was not fun to film at all. I had to use this out of all things, this like tiny little horrible like little tripod, and I kept like, ugh. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it helped you guys out with, you know, editing your own photos, like just to give you an idea of, honestly, it's so easy. So anyway, have an awesome day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'm really glad that I finally got to show you guys something kind of different that I do for all of my Instagram pictures, all my social media stuff. So yeah, and thank you to my wonderful iPhone for being so wonderful and new and awesome. Love you. Have an awesome day, guys, and I will see you next week. Mwah.
Look at my muscles, babe. Look at them muscles. Hi. Anyway.